intro to STAT students wanted to conduct a survey among church members and ask them about their party affiliation and whether or not they were in favor of Proposition 8. They would like to see it. Sorry, my daughter just come. I got confused. They would like to see if there is an association between party affiliation and voting preference for Prop 8 with a level of significance of 0.05. They conducted a random sample, and here is the data summary. So the population, the Republican, Democrat, in favor or against, state the null and alternative hypothesis. So the null hypothesis is the party affiliation and in favor or against Prop 8 are independent, or the party affiliation and in favor or against Prop 8 are not independent.
Very good. Yep, that's what I got. This says, what are the requirements for this test? And I have that all of the expected cell counts are greater than 5, and the samples are that are collected are simple random sampling.
Perfect.
So, and when it says greater than 5, that doesn't mean equal to 5, it means only greater, right? Or does it mean equal to as well? Because before when we were doing it for 10.
Yeah, it had the same symbol. So it is okay. Greater and equal to.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or greater or equal or greater, I should say.
Okay.
Okay. Number C, or letter C, are the requirements met? And I put yes, if all are above 5, but we're saying equal to, right?
Yeah.
As well.
Or equal or greater.
Okay. So for the expected cell count in row 1, column 1, I did that on Excel, and I'm just going to put it up with now. So in row 1, column 1, I got 222. Row 1, column 2, I got 148. Row 2, column 1, 78. And row 2, column 2, 52.
Yes. You know, something really interesting, I did this on Excel as well, but you know how it says that not to put a 0 in any of the other columns?
Yeah.
Right.
Messes things up. I hadn't put any zeros in, but I had a box that was just highlighted that was kind of off to the side, and it did throw the numbers off, and so I had to just take it and make sure that it was clicked on one of the numbers that had been inputted so that it brought the right numbers up.
Yeah, when I first went in on Excel, it had some other numbers, and
yeah.
So I just zeroed those out and forgetting, and it messed everything up. So then I had to go and clear everything out.
Yep.
And then just have the numbers that needed and leave the others blank, and then it works fine.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I was just surprised that even if there's not a 0 in it, there was nothing in the box. It was just highlighted. Really? It threw everything.
Wow. That's crazy. Yeah, interesting.
Keep that in mind.
Did you guys watch the video where he was able to extend the p-value box in order to see what the number was actually? Because I've tried it like multiple different ways and it's not working. Do you have any ideas? Yeah, so when you go on the Excel and you click on the p-value,
because are you looking at F?
Shoot. I think I just totally messed it up.
Minette, are you talking about the p-value for F?
I got 0.
Yeah, but he in the video was able to extend it so you could actually see the number. It's like 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 11 zeros and then a number.
Yeah.
Do you guys know how to do that, or do we even need to worry about that? Or?
I don't.
You know what? There probably is a way to do it, but whenever we take a test, you just go to that third number, which both SPSS and Excel both did the zeros.
Okay.
Just both came up 0. So I mean, I did the Excel and it did zeros, and then I went back and did SPSS and it did zeros, and so I didn't worry too much about it. But I did see how on the answer key it did bring it all the way out.
Yeah. Okay.
Did we do the statistics statistic?
We didn't do D yet.
Okay. I got 33.96.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Okay. And then degrees of freedom was 1.
Mm-hmm.
And then the p-value was 0.00.
Mm-hmm.
Or whatever. Like you said, it brought it clear out. I hadn't noticed that, but it did specify that XL and SPSF both say just 0.00. So
Yeah.
Okay, so then that means we reject the no.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And then H, I put, we have sufficient evidence to suggest that the party affiliation and whether or not someone will be in favor of Prop 8 are not independent.
Very good.
Good.
Okay, we ready to take a test?
Yeah.
I'm
It's
ready.
pretty
Seems
straightforward to
easy
me.
enough, hopefully.
Yeah. That's pretty easy. Well, I don't want to say that.
Careful.
I'll say that and go, what?
You ready?
Okay, let's go.
Yep, let's go. Okay.
Okay. So we just need to put all this information in first.
Yeah, I think we just plug it in.
Okay.
That was interesting.
Do we need to put in the total?
No, it'll come
no.
with that on its own. Ooh, careful, because it looks like there's the total on this side, and they also have the column total on the bottom, so we're only putting in 2 numbers for each column. That threw me off at first.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
You guys already
2
said.
numbers for each column.
Mhm.
3 numbers in for each column. Oh my gosh.
Oh, I think I did mine. did mine different.
You know, I have to get out and get back and it's not working.
So yeah, that is.
Oh, I see what I did. I put mine in the chi-square sums and not actually where I was supposed to.
Oh.
Okay. I hope this is right.
Then 3 is A, right?
Yeah. Yeah. 3 is A. What is the equation for computing the degrees of freedom? It's C. Right? 3 is A and 4 is C.
Yeah. It's C. Yeah.
Choice for degrees of freedom for this problem. So degrees of freedom is 2.
Yeah, that was a
Yes.
weird way for them to
Oh,
ask that question.
I got 4.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? What is the correct choice for degrees of freedom?
You're like,
It's not
C.
giving me options. So.
The correct choice is C.
It's 0 for the statistic.
No, I got
No, I did not. I got
0.
16.20.
Okay, then I
Yeah.
think I put these numbers incorrect, not incorrect.
Yeah, 4.
Did you put any of the totals in?
No.
The total for the row or the total for the column?
I just had, so for row 1, column 1, 250, row 2, or row 1, column 2, 300, row 1, column 350.
Yeah.
200, 150, 50, and 450, 450, 100. And it gave me DF F4.
Okay.
F4?
Yeah, my test statistic is 4.17.
Okay. Let's look through it again. So column
Okay.
1 is 250 and 200.
Yes.
Yeah.
Column 2 is 300 and 150.
Yes.
Yeah.
Column 3 is 50 and 50.
So you're not putting the independence in?
I put the independent in 50 and 50.
Yeah. Yeah, 50 and 50 is there.
So you should have 3 columns with
So
2
you should have
numbers
3
in each.
columns and 2 rows.
Yeah.
Oh, I have 3 rows. Oh, I put that total. So sorry, you're right.
Yeah, don't put the totals in. That's the tricky thing.
Yeah.
So, yeah, when I first did it, I put the totals in for column 4. I saw that for row 3, but then I still put them in for the column. So they shouldn't be in for either side.
Thank you, sorry.
So just 3 columns and 2 rows. So are you still, Ruth, are you still getting something different putting that in?
I've still got 4.17 for the test statistic.
You guys check out the totals on the bottom?
Yeah, the totals are the same. Let me see if I can share this with you guys so I make sure.
Okay.
Where am I? Okay, so can you see here?
Huh.
So I have it in here, but then this is my test statistic.
Go back to your slide, maybe.
So, but do you have anything here? This is the thing that I was inputting things in before I realized I was putting it in the wrong spot. But these came up on their own after I put the information in over
If I were
here.
you, yeah.
Take that out.
Maybe clear it out and redo it?
Out of the whole thing and then come
Yeah,
back.
I would just close it and then open it again. I think the calculation got messed up. So the computer is confused.
Because if you look at your chi-square sums, they weren't complete. So I'm wondering, yeah, if it messed something up doing that.
Okay, let's get rid of all this fun data.
Take 2.
I'll tell you what, though, Excel is so much quicker than SPSS. Like, we had to use SPSS for the homework. Did you guys do that?
I started to, but I didn't finish. I didn't get close to
Yeah.
I did. And you're right, it is, because you have to weight everything, and you have to do this, you have to do that. It's a long process.
It is a process.
And it doesn't work with Excel? Why do they want us to use SPSS? I don't like it.
I don't know. It specifically said on the homework to use SPSS.
My test statistic is now 16.2.
Okay. Yeah, it must have just been something up, I think.
Awesome. Well, that's a good thing to remember, to go back and do it twice.
Yeah.
So
number 5 is 2, and then number 6 would be A, B, C, D, E. E. Oh, no. It wouldn't be E. Wait.
E, isn't it?
There are 5 observed.
C, right? Wait, 5 observed counts or 5 expected counts? Is it observed?
5 expected counts.
In at least
It's
one
expected, so it would be D.
Okay.
That was just weird how they worded those.
Yeah, they did word it super strangely. But it would be A, B, C, D. Yes. D, right?
Okay.
There are at least 5.
Yeah.
5 expected counts in each cell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know, that was worded different. Okay, so test statistic is 16.20.
Yeah. And then the p-value would have to be, it's still 0.000 because 3 doesn't round up.
Can we put the 3 in there, though?
That's true.
Yeah.
Because it
0.00.
says round to 3 decimals.
Right. So
That's
we
all
just leave
3.
that at
We just put
0.
0.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So
Which
the
of the following
outcome is there is sufficient evidence to suggest that the gender and voting preference are not independent. So
Yeah.
B or A. Sorry.
A.
Let me
Yeah.
just confuse everybody. There we go.
And now we just need to
Do it again. Huh.
Okay.
Okay, but leave off the totals.
Yes.
So 3 rows and 5 columns.
Okay.
Going to a class? Okay. Yes. And you can double check to see if you got the numbers right because you can match it up with the totals. That's nice.
Oh, that's smart. I don't know how you're so fast inputting everything. I'm slow. Those young fingers.
Right?
Yeah.
I was just going to say, I'm a millennial. It's all we do. All we do.
Okay. Let's see.
So 10 should be true, right?
So,
Okay.
yeah, 10 should be true.
Yep.
Everything matches up. What is the correct choice for degrees of freedom for this problem?
8.
Oh, 8.
Yep.
And the test statistic?
7.44.
Yes.
Yep.
Sweet.
Okay, so are super speedy. Hold on just a second.
Sorry.
No, you're good.
That's a p-value.
You should have it on different computers because it's hard to go back and forth. You got degrees of freedom are 8, and the chi-squared is 7.44.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And the p-value is 0.4904.
So
Yep.
we only round to the 3 decimals, so it's 0.490.
Yeah.
And then
14, there's insufficient evidence.
Right.
So you wouldn't say there's not enough evidence.
Yeah, so that should be C.
Okay. Should we run through them all? That went pretty smoothly.
Yeah, let's
That
run
went
through
pretty
it.
smooth.
okay, I always get those mixed up though. Sufficient If we reject the null, there's insufficient evidence, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So reject sufficient and fail to reject insufficient.
I always think of a failure and like you feel insufficient when you're a failure.
Oh.
Think of it.
You reject the null, it's insufficient.
Yeah.
So if you reject the null, that means there's enough there's enough evidence that you can throw the null out. But if you keep the null, then the evidence you got back, it's not sufficient. There's just not enough. You're gonna stick with what you had before.
Okay. You go through the whole thing?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
For 3, everyone got A, right?
Yes.
Okay. 4, everyone got C.
Yes.
5 is 2.
Yep.
6 is D.
Yep.
Or at least 5 expected counts. 7 is 16.20. 8 is 0.000. 9 is A.
Mm-hmm.
10 is true. 11 is 8. 12 is 7.44. 13 is 0.490. And then 14, there is insufficient evidence.
Very good.
You
Good.
ready for this?
Awesome. Let's do it.
Okay.
Submit.
Yay.
Woo! That's my
That's
favorite.
always good news.
It feels so good.
How we roll.
That
So
is.
did you hear anything back yet
I
about
have-
our...
So I'm assuming that they would just, the like little bubbles that pop up next to the grade you get.
Mhm.
I don't have it even as graded yet.
Oh,
So
Oh, okay.
let me double check it.
Yeah, I imagine that there would be an email that went out. Right?
I don't know. Because you know how let's see.
Maybe she'll just get it by next Tuesday because we don't have to collect. Is it next Saturday we have to have the collect data?
Yep.
So,
Yeah.
I want to get everything done before Thanksgiving.
Right?
That's what I don't want to. I don't want to have to worry about it.
Over Thanksgiving. I know. I've got 2 tests next week. And I'm like,
Right.
I want to get them both done Wednesday. Yeah.
Here, let me screen share and show you what I'm talking about, though. Okay. So can everyone see my screen?
Yeah.
Okay, so for the group project, you go into the final project here, and we have the overview and design the study. There's it's just submitted, so it hasn't been graded. I don't know why on earth it says late, because we turned it in on Thursday, and
That's
it
weird.
wasn't due until the 14th. So I'm confused on that.
Maybe we should send her an email to let her know that. The great thing about that is that weren't we recording when we submitted, or had we not started recording?
Oh, I don't remember.
I
That might
can't
be.
remember. Yeah, I don't remember if I had started the broadcast when we were talking about that or started till we started. I think I waited until we started doing our assignment.
Maybe if we just send her an email just saying, hey, we noticed.
Okay.
We noticed that this said that it was late, but we designed the study before we started our
Group 8.
our group assignment.
221C, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here, I will. CC you guys, so if she responds back, I'll get it. So I should just say.
Someone's playing a horn.
Yes, my son's taking. 2 sons play French horn and my daughter plays oboe. And then one plays.
Awesome.
Yes. Well, it's not at first. It's not so awesome.
Yeah, until they learn it, things can be kind of screechy.
Yeah, the violin's that way too.
Yes, my daughter plays the violin.
Yep.
How's that? Can you guys even read it? Is it too little? So basically I just said we submitted it but haven't heard back yet. And then the page said it was late but we submitted on Thursday before the due date.
Excellent. Yep.
That sounds great.
Okay. Perfect.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thanks, ladies. Good luck.